Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Poppy Waterman Ice Arena Ultimate Tournament Action Championship Contest. Coming up in the mites, the Pleasant Prairie Patriots, and I say that slowly because it is a tongue twister, against the Admirals in this mite championship contest. Let's tell you how these two teams got here. The Admirals undefeated, or excuse me, the Pleasant Prairie Patriots undefeated throughout the round robin play. They did not give up a goal either. 5-1 win over the 5-0 win over the Admirals here on Friday. 5-0 win over the Braves and a 4-0 win over the Bruins yesterday. The Admirals get in because they have a goal differential of 0. That's how they get the tiebreaker. A 5-0 loss to the Pleasant Prairie Patriots. A tie with the Bruins gives them 2 points, or gives them 1 point, and then 2 points in a win against the Braves. They score 6 in that one, so their 6-1 win coupled with their 5-0 loss gets them at 0 with that tie. So that's how they get in. We'll introduce you to the rosters here in just a moment as the Pleasant Prairie Patriots control the zone. Like we mentioned, these two teams played on Friday, and it was a 5-0 win for Pleasant Prairie. You'd say, oh, okay, well, what am I watching this for? Well, let me tell you what just happened. There was a team that lost this morning 6-1. They played the same team 2 hours later, and they beat them 8-4 in the championship game. Crazy things happen here at Poppy Waterman Ice Arena, so don't you dare click off that tab. I don't know, I would say don't change the station, but I guess there's so many things you can do with the internet with taking other tabs and all those sorts of things, doesn't matter. But here comes Kinsman now across the line, 3-on-none, pass across, score! Kinsman drops it off for Kimi Vesely, and it's a 1-0 lead for Pleasant Prairie. Eli King back there in the net for the Admirals. Not much he could do about that. Did a good job of taking away the shot from Kinsman, who just dished it off at the last moment. And Pleasant Prairie takes the 1-0 lead. Kimi Vesely with another goal. We've had a ton here in this Ultimate Tournament, and here comes Kimi Vesely winding up again. We haven't even been able to give you the rosters yet. Vesely pass across, one-timer, stopped by King. Nice save, sliding from right to left. All right, so here are the Admirals wearing the blue jerseys. They're moving from left to right across your computer screen here in period number 1. Number 6 is Paul Hibbler. Number 7, Leo Ruggiero. Number 15, Jonathan Kincaid. Number 19 is Jimmy Matza. Tyler M. Beckers. Number 20, Vinny Ippolito. Number 23, Eli King, the goaltender. Number 35 now. Wait a minute, that one did go in. I didn't see that sneak in. It must have been under his pad. They put a second goal up on the board, and we're getting a face-off here at center, so it's 2-0 Pleasant Prairie. Now, I thought King stopped that one. Tough to tell from our angle. Owen Malkovich, number 60. Frankie Calabrese, number 65. And Daniel Starek completing the Admirals roster, number 81. Now, it's very possible that one could have slid right through the pads and then came over to the near side post where we didn't see it. I thought it was under the pads of Eli King. But, of course, what I think doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter. So here come the Pleasant Prairie Patriots again. Vesely will feed this one across onto the stick of Hahn, who lost the handle on the puck and will play it back down low. Pleasant Prairie, we'll get you their roster here in just a second. It's Aiden Bradsky, number 4. Logan Krzyzewski, number 10. Sam Ellison, number 13. Julian Flores, number 15. Alex Hahn is number 87. Cade Kinsman, number 7. Colton Miller, 66. Noah Rosado, number 88. Caden Schaefer, the goaltender, number 35. Davis Schlagenhalf, number 33. And Kimi Vesely, number 77. And those are the Pleasant Prairie Patriots. And I love those jerseys. Those are so sharp-looking. And Pleasant Prairie is going to get an offensive zone face-off here. 7:55 left in the period. And they're up 2-0. What's that, Flipper?
Their jerseys are the same color as my car.
Same color as your car. Which shade of blue there, though?
The lighter blue.
The lighter blue. See, I like the dark blue, and I like how the light blue kind of contrasted. Very sharp-looking as that one skips in, and Eli King will stop this one. 7:52 left in the period. Pleasant Prairie, after after sweeping through round robin play, already up 2-0. Like we mentioned, these two teams played on Friday. Pleasant Prairie with a 5-0 win in that one. Comes back to Julian Flores now. Flores wrist shot just out of the reach of Brasky. Pleasant Prairie, team that meshes so well. They pass the puck well. A lot of individual skill as well. Here's Schlagenhaft. Wanted to pass it to the doorstep for Rosato, just out of his reach, and now Rosato has to chase over to the corner and played it in front for Bratsky. Bratsky had it knocked away. Owen Amalkovich was in front. Now there's a long wrist shot from Flores. That one skips in. Bratsky was waiting right at the top of the crease. Didn't get to him, though. Davis Schlagenhaft got a couple of hat tricks in this ultimate tournament as well. Spun back. Admirals get it to the line and played back down low by Miller. Amalkovich waits to try to clear. Can't get it out, though. Schlagenhaft gets it back to the slot area. Comes right back to him. There's Bratsky. Chops away from one. Gets it right back. Off the stick of Amalkovich. Backhander, and Eli King stops that chance from Rosada. Good save there by Eli King. Schlagenhaft trying to hold this in. It will come back to the point and back out to center. Flores will flip it in just as his forwards get onside. Here's Amalkovich. Wraps over to the near side wall. First to it's going to be Schlagenhaft. Schlagenhaft stops up. Will try to spin away from Hibbler, and then it's played back by Starek. All the way down to Pleasant Prairie territory where it's picked up by Kimi Vesely. Look at Vesely going, skating through. Vesely, what a pass off to Schlagenhaft. Now Schlagenhaft walking in, steps around the defender, passes it across, knocked away. Vesely follows up, stopped by King. Or is it? Let's see, it's under King, not across the line, so Eli King comes up with a stop. I think I got this one right.
Good job.
All right. I'm about 1 for 5 now. Still better than the weatherman. Face off over to the right-hand side of the Admirals goaltender, Eli King. There's Kimi Vesely. Comes back to the point. Ellefson back down low. This is Hahn walking in. Pass across. Looking to the back door. Knocked away. And a follow-up shot is stopped by Eli King, who covers up along the side of the net. And we mentioned how much Pleasant Prairie likes to get those passes going. There was another one. It was Kinsman on the far side waiting for that one. Backdoor play gets knocked away in front by the Admirals. Read it well. Kimi Vesely in to take the face-off. I was talking to his dad, actually, a little bit after the contest yesterday, their last round robin contest. He said he had him skating at 2.5 years old. When did you start skating? 2.5. 2.5 years old. My goodness. Out on the ice. Now this one will be Kimi Vesely's if it gets back to him. Matza tried to bank it up the wall, and here's Vesely with it again. Walking into the slot area, passed it to Hahn, waiting on the doorstep. Kimi Vesely will get it right back. Comes back to Ellefson. And Ellefson will play it back to the circle. Kincaid. 5 minutes left in the period. Into the skates of Amalkovich. Wraparound shot stopped by Eli King. And here's Matza. Matza wrapped up, taken down. That'll be a penalty. It's Vesely, who's going to go off for hooking, more than likely. Touched up by Pleasant Prairie, and the Admirals are going to the power play. Well, Vesely going in and trying to lift the stick, and sometimes when these mite players try that, they end up lifting the whole body. So Vesely will head to the box. 1 minute and 30 seconds of power play time coming up for the Admirals. Looking to get a little offense generated here. They will send Hibbler out to take the face-off. Davis Schlagenhaft for Pleasant Prairie. Knocked away by Starek. Here comes Starek now. Skating around the defenseman, Bratsky. Poked it away for a moment. Got back to Starek, though. Here is Rosada chasing it. Back to the point area. Hops over the stick of Bratsky. Back down low. Flores will have to retrieve. Knocked away by Hibbler, trying to play it back to the goal mouth. It's loose in the corner. Starek to it first. Can't step away from Davis Schlagenhalf, though. Starek will play it back to the point. There's Kincaid's shot. That one is blocked on the way, and now Flores with it. Sees a whole bunch of blue jerseys on the far side. Will try the near and just sends that puck all the way back down. 45 seconds left on the power play for the Admirals. They'll have to reset in their own zone. Frankie Calabrese will backhand that one to the line. The pass is back to the slot area and then knocked back into Pleasant Prairie territory where Bratsky will retrieve. Bratsky ahead for Kincaid to pick it off at the blue line. Now Kincaid ahead. Calabrese trying to step around Bratsky. It's into the skates of Hibbler. Now back to Calabrese. Bratsky is there. Hibbler to follow it up. Slowly that puck continues to trickle toward the goal mouth. The Admirals will have to pick it up back again at the point area. Trying to clear is Rosada. Gets it back out. Now here's Rosada with the puck again. Behind Kincaid. Gets it. And backhander is stopped by King. Rosada had Schlagenhalf with, tried the backhanded stuff under the pad, wanted to sneak it past Eli King, who said, not this time. King comes up with a stop, 3:07 left in the period. You've never said to a shooter? You're going to say that next time you come up with a big save flipper. You're going to look that shooter right in the eye and say, Or you could go full on Dikembe Mutombo and tell him not today. This one's sent back out by the Admirals. Ippolito shot it just wide. Here's Ippolito's attempted centering pass. That one chopped just wide as stepping in was Leo Ruggiero. Pleasant Prairie will clear it back out of the zone. First to it is Ippolito. Up against the board, Vesely there to slap it back into the corner. Kimi Vesely picks it up, centering pass, back across. Hahn getting ready for the shot, loads it up, and then shut it wide. Tyler Heimbacher with it now. Heimbacher will get it back to the point. Krzyzewski shot it through the mixer. It gets blocked. Right back to the point area. Sent out by the Admirals. Going to go all the way down, and Schaefer will have to play. Ellefson plays it back up the wall. Kinsman trying to shake free at the red line. Now it will be Vesely across the blue. Kimi Vesely walking in, steps around one. Vesely shot just wide. Now back to the point area. Matza gets it back out to center. Krzyzewski is back. And here's Vesely covering a lot of ice. Vesely banks that one ahead, looking for Kinsman. Knocked away from him by Heimbacher. Admirals with it, looking to clear the zone. This is Starek to the point area. Back across the line and out. Fired back in by Flores. Miller gets back to his skates. There's Kincaid. A minute 20 left in this first period. It's a 2-0 lead for Pleasant Prairie. Bratsky. Back down low here is Kincaid again. Surveys. Passes ahead from Malkovich just out of his reach. And Bratsky gets back in onside. There's Bratsky ahead for Rosada. Schlagenhalf there as well. Shot taken. Kick saved by King. Nice one there as King flashes out the right pad. 50 seconds left in the period. Here's Heimbacher. Back over to the wall. Schlagenhalf there now. Steps around one. Played it back down low for Rosada. Has Bratsky in front. Tries to feed him. Bratsky was there. Too many blue jerseys to tie it up. And the puck is poked back over to the near side wall. Calabrese tries to bank it back out to center. Comes back to Calabrese. He will get it all the way back out to center. Now it's a foot race for this puck, and Starek might win it. One-on-one with Flores. And Starek gets it, but then Schlagenhalf is there. Onto the stick of Calabrese. And here's Starek. Turnaround shot. And what a save made by Schaefer. Sprawling out. Schaefer gets the right pad on it. Now here comes Schlagenhalf. Just 10 seconds left in the period. Time running out. Schlagenhalf is in all alone. 5 seconds left in the period. In on the forehand. Scores! With 1.1 seconds left, Davis Schlagenhalf makes it 3-0. as time is running out in the period. The goal is scored by Davis Schlangenhalf. Only 1.1 seconds left. Just about enough time for us to drop the puck here and listen to the buzzer sound. Pleasant Prairie with 3 in the first frame. They lead this Mite Championship by a score of 3-0 over the Admirals. We'll be back with a second period in just a moment. Ultimate Tournament Mite Championship contest from Pompey Waterman Ice Arena. Second period underway. Pleasant Prairie with a 3-0 lead over the Admirals. And here comes Kimi Vesely walking right in, looking for a second shot. Save, rebound is sent wide. Big save made by Eli King. And Eli King in that Friday night contest made a whole bunch of nice saves as well. Finding some here in the Sunday session. Here's Kinsman. This one is slapped back to the wall at the top of the circle. Ellefson steps in, plays that one back down low. A couple of Admirals looking for the puck. It'll be number 20, Heimbecker, coming up with it. Karam off the wall. There's Hahn. Back in front for Vesely with his back turned to the goal. Nifty little move by Vesely. Backhander stopped by King. Kimi Vesely feeding it back to Kinsman. Kinsman drawing a lot of attention right at the goal mouth. It'll come back out, and Shasuski will be ready to play. That pass ahead, and now here is Kinsman again. Played back ahead. Now Shashevsky trying to chase that one down. Knocked it away at the blue line. Otherwise, the Admirals might have had chance going in the other way. Here's Vesely in again. Vesely walking in 1-on-2, stepping in, stepping out, shooting and scoring. Kimi Vesely with one eye over the blocker side on Eli King. It is a 4-0 lead for the Patriots.
Go Admirals!
Impressive young player there, Kimi Vesely. You know, we had Joey Bauer up here yesterday running the camera during one of the Pleasant Prairie games, and he had joked that Coach Zanaboni was here scouting the game. And I had jokingly said maybe you should be watching Kimi Vesely. I'm not joking anymore. My goodness. This kid can keep this kind of stuff up. He looked real good in a Dells Ducks uniform in about 8 to 10 years. Don't you think there, Flipper?
Yeah.
A lot of young talent here that Coach Zanaboni might want to watch out for. You know, some of these younger kids just write the name down, put it in a little file somewhere, and see where they're at in a few years. David Schlangenhalf will trying to get that one back out. Now here's Stark working in, one-on-one with the defender. Stark, shot, stopped by Schaefer. Rebound is there. Poked at the doorstep, and the Admirals unable to solve Schaefer. Rosado back ahead. Here's Schlangenhalf now over the line with Bratsky. Trying to feed it, and a nice diving play by Tyler Heimbecker to take away the chance. Flores, Schlagenhaft, steps around one. Schlagenhaft working in, shot saved by King. Pleasant Prairie keeping the pressure on here. Their lead is now 4-0, but here comes Starek back the other way for the Admirals. Can't cross the line. Calabrese will wait, hold. Spins away from danger, trying to play it back to the line. Rosada knocked it away, kicked ahead. Kincaid there to hold the line. Now Calabrese ahead for Hibbler. Hibbler lost the handle, but Starek is there. Here's Starek at the circle, walking in. Shot was softened by Krzyzewski. Bradsky lost the handle on it. We'll come back to the point in Heimbecker. Heimbecker down low looking for Starek. Ties it with Bradsky. Now Flores. Played ahead. Big collision along the wall. Good to see those kids all pop right back up. It seems like the younger the kids, the faster they pop back up. It's incredible. Like these little kids are made of rubber or something. That one comes in offside. Yeah, less weight, less distance. I don't know. Some of these collisions, they seem a little violent when they pop into each other and just seem to start bouncing all over the place. 7:33 is where we get our stoppage. Kimi Vetsley will step in and take the face-off as we roll on in the second period of this Mite Championship contest. One more title game coming up. It's the U12 title game in the girls bracket. That one will be fun. Here is Kimi Vetsley. Pass across. Locate Kinsman right back to Vetsley. Just out of his reach. He was right there on the doorstep. It'll be the Austin Packers and the Wilmette Braves coming up. We've already seen them play once today here on Poppy Waterman. It's a 2-0 win for the Packers. Now, the one game that we had already seen a double up of, the result changed. We'll see if that happens again. Krzyzewski will play that one back down low. It comes back up, all the way back out as it splits the defense, and Ellefson will have to chase. Sam Ellison gets it back to center. And now here's Kinsman with Vetsley. Knocked away. And that was Amelkovic. Now it's going to come back to the point area. Held in by Krzyzewski. Kinsman will take the shot. It gets blocked. Puck is still there. Spun back out by Kincaid to the point in Flores. Flores looking to pass that one across. Krzyzewski picks up. Waits for the tag up by Hahn. Vetsley passes ahead for Kinsman. 6:07 left in the second period. Pushed ahead for Kinsman. What a pass that was. And Kinsman hit the post. Might have been a little bit of the glove of Eli King as well. Vetsley had a little bit to look at, but it was taken away. Now a pass back to the slot area. Kinsman comes up with it and shot it just wide. Through the blue paint and out the other side. There's Hahn. Back in front. Backhanded attempt in that one. Grabs the opposite side of the blue paint and out the other side. Now here is Rosada from his knees. Finds the puck and will chase it with Amelkovic. Pass back out front. Admiral's able to stop that. Picked off in the slot by Davis Schlagenhaft. Now it's time for a little stick work by Schlagenhaft. He gets through. Passes in front for Rosada, and then it's cleared off the doorstep by Amelkovic. Matza plays it back up the wall. This one is held in by Miller. Nice pass across to Bradsky. Shot wide. Miller found Bradsky sitting right in a good scoring area, and Bradsky unable to connect. Now for Schlagenhaft again. This shot off the base of the post. And Pleasant Prairie continues to put the pressure on. Back over to the far side wall. Bradsky, centering pass just out of the reach of Rosada. 4 minutes and 40 seconds left in the second period. 4-0 lead for Pleasant Prairie. Keeping the puck down to the right-hand side of our viewing area. Schlagenhaft, that one picked off. Admirals get it back out to center. Plenty of white jerseys coming back on the forecheck, but Matza carries out. Matza tied up. And here comes Rosada with Bradsky and Schlagenhaft. Schlagenhaft streaking down the far side. Rosada pass across. Bradsky stopped by King. Exactly. King swats that one away. Stays 4-0. Pleasant Prairie still looking for more, but it's back out to center. Calabrese overskates it. And now here's Rosada. Going to go one-on-one with the defender. Rosada stepping free, working in. Cannot pull the trigger on King. Looking for a nifty little Patrick Kane-like move in front. But here comes Starks with some nice speed back. He and Flores come together. Probably could have called that on either one. But we'll play on. Here's Stark. A couple of Pleasant Prairie players come together. Stark now walking in, taking the shot, and it's blocked by Schlagenhaft. Ratsky back on defense, looking to clear it out. 3 1/4 left in the second period. A 4-0 lead for Pleasant Prairie in this Mite Championship contest. And here's Davis Schlagenhaft. Around Calabrese, lost the handle on it, got it back. Schlagenhaft with speed. Heimbecker disrupts him. Bratsky carries on though, but then Bratsky's disrupted. Here's Rosada, and then knocked away again. Good swarming defense by the Admirals on this shift. Calabrese trying to get it back out to center. Rosada with a puck again. Rosada working into the near side circle. Shot on is stopped by King. Now Vesely. Vesely back into the slot area. Kinsman can't handle that puck. It will go back over to the corner. And bank back up the wall by Amalkovich. Not out though. Vesely will look into the corner again. Tries to come up with a puck. Lost it to Hibbler. Ellison will hold the line. Pass across. Locates Flores. Flores double takes on the shot, and then that one was blocked out to center by Calabrese. Ahead for Starek. Starek steps around Ellison, now walking in at the circle. Poked away by Miller. Bank back out to center, set right back in by the Admirals. We get a whistle and a face-off coming up with 1:57 left in the second period. Again, it is a 4-0 lead for Pleasant Prairie in this Mite Championship contest. Been a lot of fun having you folks joining us all weekend long here from Poppy Waterman Ice Arena. Our 22nd out of 23 games broadcast from lovely downtown Lake Delton, Wisconsin. Now snow-covered downtown Lake Delton, Wisconsin. Pretty good dusting that we got last night. It happened right in between the time we left the rink and got back this morning. Left the rink at about 9 o'clock. It wasn't snowing. By the time we got here at 7:30 this morning for our first contest, there were 4 inches on the ground. And actually, right, even before midnight, it wasn't even snowing. A lot of that snow happening about between maybe 1 o'clock and about 1 o'clock and 5 o'clock, about 4 inches in maybe 3-4 hours. It was pretty heavy snow coming down last night. Good to see these teams were all able to make it. Some of them were allowed to wait for the plows to come. There's a backhander from Vesely, another stop by King. Stretching out and guarding that post. What do you say, Flipper? King turns him away, and that one is sent the length of the ice. 51.5 seconds left in the second period. Admirals will have the defensive zone face-off. Eli King making some more nice stops for the highlight reel. Come on, Flipper. I know you got a Mite highlight reel.
Oh, yeah.
You gotta. We're making the DVDs here.
I don't think video cameras.
Something to save. Most of my highlight reels were, I don't know, soccer. Nobody ever brought the camera, though. Here's Calabrese chasing it down. Not going to have enough draw for icing. Now Calabrese working in. Shot. Schaefer makes the save. Back out to center now. Rosada will chase it down. Amelkovich watches that one go. King decides to stretch out for it. No icing called, but King covers it up in the corner. Well,
I don't think that's legal.
that's not legal most places, but we'll let it fly. Eli King comes up with a stop with 23.5 seconds left in the period.
Coach Bill would have killed me if I did.
Sometimes rules are just a suggestion. Now here's Flores back with a shot, and that one is blocked. Calabrese looking to lift it back out to center. 7 seconds left in this second period. Schlagenhaft to cross the line. Here goes Davis Schlagenhaft. Does he have a little last-second miracle again? No, he doesn't. This time it comes after the buzzer. King made the save anyway, and that'll do it. 22 down, 11 remain. 4-0 lead for Pleasant Prairie in this white championship contest. Third period coming up in just a moment on MSBN.
Sometimes rules are just a suggestion. That's what I always tell the cops that pulled me over when I'm speeding. Do you really say that? Because I'm sure they would just laugh. And then write me the biggest ticket they No, they'd be like, okay, alright. If you get a cop to laugh, you're good. So. Officer, sometimes rules are just a suggestion. Your daughter's in a timeout. I wish I would have been able to say it when I got my first ticket. Sometimes, officer, rules are just a suggestion. Probably would have laughed and walked away. Nice guy, so I probably would have gotten away with it. I've been pulled over once and gotten a ticket. I've been pulled over like 4 or 5 times. How'd you get out of them? We driving.
Third period underway for the white championship. Pleasant Prairie with a 4-0 lead over the Admirals. Moving from right to left across your computer screen in the final stanza. Unless the Admirals can come back with 4. There's a shot from Kinsman. Is stopped by King again. Covers that one up. Another save for Eli King. We're not keeping track of the shots on goal, but King certainly over a dozen saves in this contest. Which, when you start throwing the mites out there, that's quite a few saves, especially since they only have 11-minute periods. Now Vesely will play that back to the point. Here is Ellefson. Kimi Vesely, 2 goals in this contest. Passes behind Kinsman. Kinsman back to Vesely. Vesely, pass across. Shot by Hahn is blocked. Pleasant Prairie working that passing game, but you have to credit the Admirals. They're reading it real well. They seem to know where that puck is going, and they're starting to get some sticks in the lanes. Ellefson pass for Hahn. Hahn takes the shot, slaps it wide of King. Now here are the Admirals looking to work it back up the wall. This is Vesely holding it in for Pleasant Prairie. Heimbecker with it now. Swings it back over to the far side. Hahn there. Amalkovich comes crashing in. Hahn will get the puck. Passes off for Vesely. Back to Kinsman. Right into his skates. Kinsman unable to control that one and get the shot off. Played out to center by Matza. He'll follow it back up to the line now. Vesely. There goes Vesely winding up. Trying to put on an offensive display. Lost it for a moment. Pass back across. Nice connection there with Kinsman. Kinsman looking for Hahn. And it's knocked away by the Admirals again. Ippolito can't get it back out to center. Miller is there. Looking for the loose puck. Heimbecker. Tied up by Kinsman. Poked back down low. There's Rosada looking for the puck. Finds it. Rosada picks it back up. Wrap around attempt. King there. Rebound. Still loose. And then covered up by Eli King. Well, Rosada was able to pull that puck out. Tried another shot. King doing a good job of guarding the bottom of the net that time. 9:03 left in the period. Still a 4-0 lead for the Patriots. Davis Schlagenhaft will win the faceoff. Rosada backhands one just wide of Eli King. Here's Heimbecker. Rosada. And now picked up by Schlagenhaft. Schlagenhaft has that one, batted back to Miller. Miller is shot through traffic, deflected wide. Here's Pratsky. Pratsky will play over for Rosada. Back to the point. Miller will catch up to it. Miller waits, surveys, plays back down low. Pratsky jumps over his stick, right back into the crease area, and the Admirals clear it. Get it to the slot, no further though. Now to Schlagenhaft, knocked away, and it'll be played back out to center by Starek. Here's Starek crashing and looking for that puck, but Flores got it away. Schlagenhaft pass across. Here's Flores banking that one ahead. Kincaid to it first for the Admirals. Popped it right back to the line. Now here comes Calabrese. Schlagenhaft with speed coming back defensively. Starek is with. It's back to Starek now. High slot area. Trying to stick handle around Pratsky. Turns back again. Oh my! Starek almost got through. Like one of those and one mixtapes. And now here comes Pleasant Prairie back the other way. Pratsky walking in. A shot doesn't get through. Starek back to the line. We got a couple of players down. See if they're able to get back up. We'll get a whistle here. Kincaid a little slow to get back up, but good to see he's skating back to the bench. So we'll get a face-off here with 7:35 left in the third period. And I think we're going to get a timeout here taken by one of the two teams. We don't have the PA going on right now. What's that? The Admirals took the timeout, okay. So timeout taken by the Admirals to discuss a few things. Eli King, the goaltender, will go over there and join the huddle as well. To recap where we are here in this Mite Championship contest, Kimi Vesely has 2 goals. 3 goals in the first here for Pleasant Prairie as they have run through round robin play with wins of 5-0 over the Admirals, 5-0 over the Braves, and 4-0 over the Bruins. The Admirals get in with the tie against the Bruins and a win against the Braves and a 0 goal differential. Helps them punch their ticket to that championship contest here. Face off back down in Eli King territory. He's made some fantastic saves in this contest. Kimi Vesely to step in and take the draw on the side of Pleasant Prairie. Vesely wins it clean and gets right back to it. Now Kimi Vesely looking for a little space to operate. Pass it back to the slot area, trying to get Kinsman to catch up with it. Now here's Ellefson. Ellefson pops that one back down low. Kinsman lost the handle on the puck. There is Heimbecker. Spun back, plays it along the wall. Matza fires it along the wall, trying to get it back out. It's stopped up at the circle. And the Admirals now with the puck. Look at it back out to center. Heimbecker comes right back to him. Heimbecker's going to try this side. Sends it over the middle of the ice. Okay, now I'm going back to the middle of the ice. And plays it ahead for Ippolito. A little bit of a fake out there by Heimbecker as that one goes in offside. Whistling a face-off coming up as Vesely crashes into the boards, pops right back up. Well, I got to say, Flipper, it is odd to say, but we don't see a lot of Wisconsin-based teams in these ultimate tournaments. Had a tournament last weekend with probably about 20, 30 teams, 0 from Wisconsin. We had teams from Florida. We had teams from Thunder Bay, Ontario, as we get another offside. We had teams, of course, from Illinois, Minnesota. I believe we had a team from Iowa. No teams from Wisconsin. Even in this tournament, 1 team from Wisconsin, Pleasant Prairie, bringing their Mite squad. And looks like finally an ultimate tournament trophy is going to stay in the state of Wisconsin. We've been seeing those things cross borders too many times. Custom agents are starting to be familiar with the ones going up to Canada. TSA watched the ones go down to Tampa. And here's Pratsky now with it in the corner. Fed out front. Rosado was all alone. Patriots looking to get one more here. 6:25 left. In this third period, they're up by 4. Now here's Calabrese with it in the slot area. Poked it back out to center. They'll chase it down. Kincaid a little bit quicker to get back. Bratsky trying to push it forward. Collision there. Two come together. We get a whistle and an offside call. You remember those Mike collisions, Flipper?
I was a goalie.
Oh, you were the goalie. Well, were you ever collided into?
Probably.
Probably. So what you're saying is you were and you just don't remember it.
I don't remember what I had for breakfast yesterday.
All right, sounds good.
It's that puck to the head.
It is the goalie thing, isn't it? I've always heard you guys were supposed to be a little off. Here's Kimi Vesely. Goes back to Krzyzewski. Now less than 6 minutes left in this Mite Championship contest. Pleasant Prairie maintaining that 4-0 lead. Here's Matza. Lost it to Vesely, and here comes Vesely. Has Kinsman with. Vesely steps around Kincaid at 2-on-none. Kimi Vesely in. Back for Kinsman. A shot and wide. Now comes back to Vesely, and his shot gets blocked. Still loose in the slot area, and Vesely's shot gets stopped by King. Down, but not out. Eli King comes up with another save.
No goal for you today.
Somewhere Dikembe Mutombo is smiling. And doing another commercial because his NBA career was too short-lived. Here is Schlagenhaft with 5:30 left in the period, getting ready to take the face-off. You know what's really funny is we mentioned Dikembe Mutombo, and I was a big basketball fan growing up, so I loved watching Dikembe Mutombo. These kids have no idea who he is.
I have no idea who he is.
You don't even know who Dikembe Mutombo is. Dikembe Mutombo invented taunting. Calabrese slaps it back out to center. And here's Schlagenhaft. Has that one slapped away. Flores will try to play that one back in. It'll be offside. Pleasant Prairie with 5:01 left. And, of course, since we mentioned Dikembe Mutombo and taunting, we should let the kids know that taunting is not a good thing. Don't do it. I should say Dikembe Mutombo invented taunting and then brought out the technical foul that ensued for taunting. He would always reject a basketball and then wave his finger in the player's face. And they started calling technicals on him. I think he even got suspended for doing it once. So from then on, he was only allowed to do it to the crowd at home games. Far more than anybody ever needed to know about Dikembe Mutombo at a hockey game. We can start talking about Manute Bowl playing hockey. 4:35 left in this period. Kinsman will come across the line. Matza, Ellefson. Now Amelkovic looking for the clear off of the skate of Kinsman. Kimi Vesely looking for the hat trick here. Vesely shot over the top of the net. Nice block in front by Heimbecker. Ellefson will play it back down low. Heimbecker is there. 4 minutes and 5 seconds left in this Mite Championship contest. Pleasant Prairie making sure that this four-goal lead holds on for as long as it can by playing some offense here. Not letting the Admirals get back the other way. Now hot pass across for Kinsman, and he shot it off the post. We should mention this is a different, softer puck. The blue puck out there for the Mites. That's why when we hit the post, we don't hear it. There's that hard vulcanized rubber. Usually you hear a nice ping when this blue puck hits the post. Very faint. Now back to the point area. Ellefson will try to play that one through traffic. There were 4 Admirals there, and it gets back out to center. Krzyzewski plays ahead for Vesely. Now Vesely walking it over the line. Kinsman a stride too early. A whistle and a face-off coming up with 3:10 left in the period. By the way, we invite you to stick around after we're all done. The final buzzer sounds. We will stick around. We'll go overhead and watch as the players are introduced and honored here in the Mite Championship contest. Now there is the puck played ahead by Starek. Looking to turn the corner. Here's Starek in. And Flores comes over to rip the scoring chance away. Now Flores says, I can do that too, but Starek ripped it right away. He says, you want to try it? I'll take it away too. Comes back out. Kincaid fired it back in and an offside with 2:44 left in the period. One final championship coming up here today, the U12 girls division. See some of those players coming out and sneaking a peek here at the Mites. Now the Admirals trying to control that one at center. Rosada looking for that loose puck, and it comes back out to center. Flores ahead for Rosada again. One-on-one with Kincaid. Along the wall, there's Rosada trying to play it forward. And Calabrese gets it back across the line. Fired right back in, and another offside with 2:22 left in the period. Four 4-0 lead for Pleasant Prairie. See, I told you that was a tongue twister for me. Patriots with a 5-0 win over the Admirals, a 5-0 win over the Braves, a 4-0 win over the Bruins. No goals allowed so far. You know, I said that last week, and I jinxed the poor team. I didn't say the shutout word. I just said, oh, no goals allowed. Well, I'm not referring to Pleasant Prairie right now, so I can say it. I'm indirectly using that term. Now, here's Vesely. Passes across for Kinsman. Stopped by Eli Miller once again. Or Eli King once again. We had an Eli Miller in the last game. Sorry about that, folks. This one into the skates of Kincaid. Ellefson knocks it away to the point area. Minute 37 left. Krzyzewski retreats into his own zone. Ippolito coming in on the forecheck ahead for Vesely now with Kinsman. 2-on-2. Pass for Kinsman. Two players come together. Kinsman in a shot. Score! Well, the Admiral defenders going for the same plot of real estate fell down as they collided. And it's a goal for Kinsman. Pleasant Prairie with goal number 5, a minute 18 away from a Mite championship. Bradsky not done. He'll shoot that puck from long range. It was knocked down in front by Heimbecker. Bradsky gets back to it, makes sure Heimbecker can't exit. Well, a good game here by Eli King. Pleasant Prairie just bringing the offense all game long, all tournament long, as now we have less than a minute remaining. Oh, look at Starek go. Here's Starek back behind the defense. Schlegenev trying to catch up. Starek in, forehand. It's in! The Admirals have scored. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. It was not me. Come on now, Flipper.
That's how I used to make my saves as a Mite. I'd save them in your net.
Save them inside the net. Not highly recommended. So Starek comes up with the goal for the Admirals. 43.8 seconds left. And Schaefer, unfortunately, a little shaken up there. Schaefer's had a tremendous tournament. As we mentioned, that's the first goal he's allowed.
His pads are off.
Oh, his pad is off, so not shaken up. Little adjustment needed to be made to the pad there.
I think, unless his leg hurts.
It looks like maybe some adjustments just being made there, yeah. maybe a little bit more. Oh, there we go. Good to see. Schaefer getting ready to get back to his skates. Like we said, Schaefer's had a heck of a tournament. Through 4 games, took all the way until 43.8 seconds left in the final for him to give up a goal. Wow, that jinx thing is kind of real, isn't it? Yikes. I wasn't even trying. This one played back into the corner. The result will be the same. It's still going to be a Pleasant Prairie victory. The Admirals get a goal. Held back in. 20 seconds left. The Admirals will be prepared to celebrate. Here's Davis Schlagenhaft with the puck now. Spins away. Wants to get the shot off. Schlagenhaft loose in front. Bratsky turns. What a save by King. How about one more? 3 seconds, 2 seconds, no seconds, and Pleasant Prairie, might champions. We'll stick around with you here. Trophy ceremonies coming up. Pleasant Prairie, the mightiest of the mites. Kimi Vesely with 2 goals, Schlagenhaft with 1 from Kinsman. The tally for the Admirals comes from Daniel Stark. They'll line the teams up on the blue line. Exchange pleasantries. Trophies are coming down. Some of these trophies are about as big as some of these mite players. So players of the blue line, Jimmy D is going to tell you all about our contestants here in the white final.
Number 80, coaches for the Pleasant Prairie Patriots include Dan Schlangenhap and Richard Beasley. We have head coach Tim Kiffman to come forward and accept the team's championship trophy.
So that'll wrap it up in this Mite Championship contest from Poppy Waterman Ice Arena. The Pleasant Prairie Patriots with a 5-1 win over the Admirals. They sweep through the round-robin session. They storm out to a big 4-0 lead here through the first two periods and hang on to be crowned Ultimate Tournament champions here from lovely downtown Lake Delton, Wisconsin. Again, DVD copies of this in all contests that were played here at the Poppy Waterman Rink, including contests for the Admirals and the Pleasant Prairie Patriots in round robin, are available for purchase. If you know somebody on the ground, shoot them a text message or a phone call. Let them know they should pick you up a DVD copy of one of those games, all of those games. It's a long winter. You got plenty of time to stay inside and relive the memories from this Ultimate Tournament. Here on MSBN, my name is Matt Panya. Been a lot of fun having you folks joining us on this Championship Sunday. We still have one left. Hopefully we'll see you around soon. Hope you enjoyed this Ultimate Tournament. We'll catch you next time.